Okay, so here's the pattern that I'm working on. I've got it pinned down. I'm working on this butterfly. I've got my glass picked out. It took me yesterday to get this picked out. Got my orange, my yellow, my black and green. I'm not going to use this red. That's from another project. But I do need to find like a burnt red orange yet. Turn on this light. We got the glass back here. If I can get this light turned on. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I need a red orange. Or maybe like a brownish orange. Oh, you know what? I think I have some stuff in the scrap bins. Let me go check the scrap bins. What do we got here? This is, that's more red. It's red. What's this? That's red too. That's brown. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I have enough of this. This might work. Yeah, maybe that. Let's see what else we got. We got 2 wooden pieces. Yep, that might work. Here's another one. I think those might work. Yeah, this stuff over here. That's got too much green in it. Yeah, it's got green in it. Picking glass is one of the hardest parts of this. Trying to figure out what you want in there. Oh, there's another piece. I think that'll work good. But yeah, I got all my pattern drawn out. This is my own pattern. Got it drawn out, got it numbered, got it labeled with the arrows here, which way the grain needs to go. Got the color listed on there. These are going to be black pieces. Yellow, orange, black up here. These antennas are going to be wire pieces coming off. I'll solder those on at the end. And then all these little dots and these pieces are going to be paint. Well, I got white glass paint. Okay, so these are all my pattern pieces. I got all my pieces cut out and sorted by color. So let's see, I've got these yellow pieces all glued down now. Got those glued down, this yellow orange. And I got to trace around them with the black Sharpie. Do some tracing, just using a regular Sharpie. Haven't gotten anything else glued down yet, but just using a regular repositional. I got those glued and Sharpie them. I'm going to cut around these and then start cutting them out. Cut all the way around them and then start cutting them out. Those are your breaking pliers, glass cutters, ruler to make straight lines. There's some more different type of breaking pliers to do long cuts. And then this also helps to break the glass. It's got like a little nub in there. Helps to break it after you score it. Okay, so I've got it traced around now. I'm just going to score the glass and see how it goes. I'm going to take this cutter right here, this little wheel, and it just runs along there and it just scratches the glass, it scores it, causes a fracture in there. So when I take this and pliers, I can just break this one piece off, this big piece. I got them cut into smaller pieces here. A little scrap piece here. This is going to be fun. It's got some beautiful texture in this glass, but man, it's textured really pretty, but it's really difficult to work with. You can see the texture. It's got some beautiful texture to it, but does not like to break. Okay, so I'm starting to glue down these black pieces on the black glass. And I got to make sure that the grain, there's just a tiny bit of grain in there. It's not see-through glass, so make sure the grain runs the right way so it looks good in the light when you look at it. I'm just trying to get these laid out. I'll probably go ahead and cut some of this. And this black glass, I like to use a silver marker. So some silver marker shows up better on the dark colored glass than on the light stuff. Okay, so I've got some progress going. I have some black cut out. Getting some cut out here. This stuff here needs to be sawed. Some of this here. Still need to be cut on this. And this one needs to be sawed out too. If you see, it's got silver marking from the marker around it. Okay, so it's coming along. A few more pieces. It's started about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it is now about 3:30 in the afternoon. I got those piles to cut on the saw. I got those I'm cutting out. I have those glued down. Gotta glue down a few more of the orange, and I still have the green to go back there. I think John's gonna come down and help me with the saw. We gotta fix the saw. But that's all I've got cut so far. Completely cut out and ready to grind. It's a process, and it takes a while. Okay, so John's here. It's like 6 o'clock. Hi, John.
Hello.
And he's fixed the saw. Yay. He's cut my pieces out on the saw.
Look at this piece.
Holes.
Yeah.
The little yellow pieces have to fit inside those. Okay, so we got that. Got the green started to lay out so we can cut the green. Starting to outline the green with black marker. Here's where I am so far. I've started to grind a few pieces and started to fit them together. But you can see that mess. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. John is cutting the water glass because he's better at cutting than I am.
You gotta put your oil on your blade to cut.
Yep. Just a little bit. Some people don't use any oil, but I think it cuts a little bit better. I've been using the pink cutter over there. I like the pink cutter better than that one. I couldn't get that one to cut for me. Maybe we'll need a new cutting head. Oh, you're not having any problem with it though.
No, that's my favorite cutter.
See, you use the breaking pliers. I tried that earlier and it broke everywhere. And it was a mess. Yeah, I can grind that out of there.
Okay.
See, I did that and it broke wrong completely.
Well, you gotta line that line up on the pliers.
Okay, I didn't see the line. The line is
right there.
Oh yeah, right there. Okay, you line that up on the score.
On the score.
Okay.
Now you got this here. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this.
Curve it.
Maybe have to wiggle it.
Wiggle it. Yep, that's what I do.
Wiggle it just a little bit. Oh, going right over top of it.
I have a little leeway there. It's okay. I left a little. There's a thick line on
fine. There. Yeah, hopefully.
As long as it breaks properly.
I don't want to bang on that side though.
Careful. Hey, that worked out good.
See, it's a trick.
Yeah. It's a trick that I can't do.
You gotta know little tricks to do it.
I have not figured that one out. How to hit it just right. Okay, it's now 10 o'clock at night. And I'm calling it a night. This is the end of day 1 of the butterfly. And here's what I've got done so far. Got my piles of glass, but it's coming along. Let's see if I can get the rest of this ground and taped tomorrow and hopefully soldered. I got painting to do too, so I'm trying to get all that butterfly done so I can get that painting done, get it in the oven, bake it on so that I'll be ready to solder. And foil and solder anyway. I have been working on this now for a couple hours grinding. This is day 2, by the way. And here's what I have completed so far. My only problem is these 2 greens that I thought were the same are slightly different. I hope that doesn't mess up my final outcome on this, but at this point, I guess I'm going to leave it variegated. The butterfly's variegated, so I guess it wouldn't hurt to leave it variegated. Okay, so now that I got it all done, I have to take it all completely apart and wash every single piece. So I'm in the process of doing that. I took it apart already, and I remembered, I was going to video that. We had a little bit of a catastrophe, because I had to recut a couple of pieces because we had a little bit of a checkerboard effect going on. We have 2 batches of the same glass, same number, same everything, but the top pieces are lighter than the bottom pieces, and we didn't have any more of this light stuff like this, so we had that checkerboard effect going on where we really needed that color instead of that one. You can tell they're slightly darker, but I'm working on getting these washed. All the greens are washed. I still have this half of the wing to go. So, okay, it is now 11:30 at night. Another 12-hour day in on this butterfly, and it is foiled. Now all I have to do is solder it and put the cane on it, patina, polish, and paint. Oh, and the antennae. I gotta get those on there too. Okay, so I got the soldering all done. I didn't do any video in between with the soldering. John's not here to help run the video camera. But I got it all soldered, and the cane is wrapped around it now, finally. It's been all morning doing that. So now I gotta solder the cane down and then patina it all. I got the cane on it. Now I gotta wash it, patina it.
What?
Got the hooks on it. Got that cane on it. Now I need to wash it, patina it, put the antennas on. This is my completed stained glass Monarch butterfly. I have approximately 30 hours of work into this. I entered it into the Lake County Fair in 2019, and it was in the open class. And the results were a first place and a sweepstakes ribbon, which means it was in the running for Best in Show in its class.